Good evening and thank you for joining us. We've definitely been watching Carly with great interest to see if she's going to be able to make it back here by tomorrow, Aaron, and I guess we'll find out how much closer she is today.
Yeah, after 2 days they sold 155 tickets, so not a bad start, but they did need a big day today. I'll have that update coming up in sports.
We'll look forward to that. Gerard, what are we looking forward to in the weather? Hopefully just more sunshine.
More of the same. The farmers are pretty happy with it, so let's see what it's looking like right about now. We're at 29, but it feels like 30-ish. That humidity it's been a little higher than that, but it's at 29 right now. The wind's out of the northwest at about 5, so it's very gentle. The UV index reading is 5. Let's look across the region. In the Battlefords, 31, blue skies and lots of sunshine, and 30 in Lakeland. We'll talk a bit more about it in our next installment.
Lakeland College in Lloydminster is one step closer to expanding its oil and gas training facility. The Alberta government has committed $4.9 million to the area, which will help construct a state-of-the-art building. Kathy Lee explains how the developments will help better prepare students for industry demands.
What's the most important thing that you have to check when you come into the park? Water.
After 37 years in the oil and gas industry, Greg Chalet is using his experience to train students for new demands in the workforce.
Industry really wants better trained people in the field, as well as more people in the field.
Thanks to a recent grant towards expanding the college's oil and gas training facility, meeting industry standards will be possible.
The government of Alberta has recently given us $4.9 million to help us develop a new wing to improve our HOOT programming and our power engineering studies.
Construction and getting more equipment is slotted for the next 12 months, but the program has already revised their curriculum for the fall year.
We're also looking at moving our HOOT program from 1 year to a 2-year program, which again is in line with what industry is requiring. So they'll be able to command a higher salary and gain employment that much easier.
This allows students to obtain a third-class diploma compared to a fourth class, which is an opportunity these guys prefer.
There's a great demand for third-class power engineers as well as fourth class, but I mean, that'd be really good if you could come here and get your third class, because most of the time you got to do it over correspondence.
Hands-on.
Yeah.
As you can see, obviously we have a boiler here. You can get hands-on experience right now. There's not too many places that offer hands-on, and you know what? That's probably the best part.
Energy that's in the fuel.
And while this teacher may not be working in the field anymore, for Chalet, it's about improving the industry however he can.
So it's an ongoing quest for myself to increase the what we're doing here to make it better.
Kathy Lee, Newcap News.
Well, school's back, as is the need to remind kids about basic safety related to bus travel. Robert Buffum took in the drill this morning at the Bar Colony School.
Angela Wallace is preparing for an annual rite of fall, the school bus drill. Part of the exercise involves teaching the kids what to do if she can't do her job.
You appoint somebody to be your helper in case, you roll, you have a heart attack, whatever, that person knows what to do. I'm going to grab the wheel for you and push the brakes and pull over.
And once these Bar Colony students are loaded aboard, they're reminded where the exits are and how to evacuate safely in case of a fire or other emergencies like the bus being stuck on train tracks.
They listen very well and they follow through with direction very, very well, and they get excited actually to learn about the fire, the buses and everything. So yeah, it's been great.
Of course, although they've just returned to school, a reprieve from the classroom is still always welcome.
Do you find that they get more excited about learning about this than they do some of their, say, math or science?
Oh, for sure. It gets them out of class.
It's hard to imagine with the hot summer weather we're having at the moment, but in a matter of a few weeks, the skills that the kids have been learning here today will become especially important as the roads become covered in snow, ice, rain, and slippery winter conditions. Robert Buffum, Newcap News.
Dozens of people took to the stage last night at the Vic Juba Community Theatre, but they weren't putting on a play. They were taking part in the first ever Chamber Connect. Jack Haskins tells us why the organization felt the need to change the name of their monthly meetings.
This event used to be called a Chamber Mixer, but not anymore. The organization decided to spice things up a bit by changing the name of their meetings to Chamber Connect.
We decided to make a change to our name of our monthly events in order to hopefully be more relevant and to better describe what it is that our intentions are at our monthly meetings.
So far, it appears that the alteration is going over well with the members.
Yeah, the new name change I think is perfect. Chamber Connect works great. It is a chance for people to connect and get together, business members in the community to have a chance to re-network or see each other again, or actually even meet some new faces. So I think Chamber Connect is perfect.
The organization feels the name Chamber Connect better represents what gets accomplished at these meetings.
Our intent would be to perhaps appeal to a younger demographic. We have great representation from our more established businesses, as well as a number of our new businesses as well. We certainly want to make sure that we're being relevant and want to connect with all different demographics who represent our membership.
The Chamber is hopeful that this new brand will reel in more members in the future. Jack Haskins, Newcap News.